Well, and first of all, let me also welcome you to the country. I think our minister forgot one request, that whenever the poll comes out again, I hope you will vote for Portugal again. It will be a pleasure to welcome you. I'm sure you will have a wonderful week. And today, what I would like to share with you, some of the information may not be new. I can see that you are very close to some of the top gurus in Microsoft, but I thought it would be interesting to share with you how we are telling this digital transformation story to our customers as well, and what would be the role that as a partner we expect you to play in this journey together with us. So nothing new, but I think it's also always an eye-opener when we share with our customers, when I'm sharing also with you, the speed of the commercial availability of certain technologies. And that is definitely one of the main things that is changing the way the companies will be working, the way the consumers and the customers are interacting with the goods, with the services, with the other companies. And if you look, for example, into DNA, that is probably one of my preferred ones as per my background, as you could see, $2.7 billion to sequence a piece of DNA that today can be done by $1,000. So what can technology, such affordable difference, will make from a development of the world point of view? And these new technologies are making new businesses, but not only they are borning, but they are exponentially growing in such a way that we've never seen in the world. And if you look at the typical Fortune 500 companies, it took them 20 years to get into a value of 1 billion. Today, we have unicorns that take, on average, 4 years to get into that value. So it's not only that the businesses are changing, but the speed that competitors are growing is dramatically changing. And this, of course, will have an impact across all areas of the business. And I think that's one of the key messages we are trying to bring to the market, is not only the digital natives that need to transform, is that wherever is a core business you are in today, the world is changing, and either you change or you will probably die. So what can we do together to develop your business into this new digital era? Some of the key points we usually highlight on why we see the world changing and why the businesses need to adapt is because we are all a new type of consumers or customers. We are a lot more informed. 60% of our cycle of decision happens before we even enter a store or go directly into a service. People share online all their feedback about the brands, and that has an exposure, but also an opportunity to ensure we give personalized journey to the customers. And that's, at the end, it's the key of this digital transformation from a customer engagement point of view. We are all expecting, as a consumer, to have access to the information we look at, but in a way that fits into what I'm looking, into my behavior, into my family status, into whatever variable it's relevant for me at that point in time. And either we are into that personalization era, or we will lose a customer. Because that's what people that today, time is probably the scarce item we have in life, that's what they are looking at. Very good personalized experiences that can maximize their time in a way that they better enjoy life. On the other side, on the business side, as we said, businesses are exploding, and the new ideas and the new businesses are developing in a very, very fast way. Some examples, a lot of new business models coming very asset light. So the only thing you need is talented people, like we do have in Portugal, is great ideas, and you need a platform, and you all in a sudden have a global business. It's asset light. You don't need a lot of capital to start because you just use this new sharing economy. And this is coming across all types of business. I'm proud to say that we have now a startup in Portugal called Mub Cargo that is basically using the same principle of Uber, but into transport containers across the world. You have some goods that you are not in full use, so you can share and you take the profit out of it. The second one is you start wherever and you suddenly are a global business. Another good example of a Portuguese startup, UniPlaces. This is basically a platform that offers student houses for the students that go from one country to another. So they have today a coverage across all the main cities of big universities, and the only thing they do is being the platform. So if you want the Airbnb for the student houses for all the international students in the top cities in the world. And this was just in 5 years that they grew all the way to 8 countries. Another example, Farfetch, and this is the first unicorn we have in the country, so I have to mention it. And on top, their platform is totally on Azure. It's an e-commerce platform for luxury goods. But as they say, we are not a luxury goods company. We are a technology company, because most of their business is, in fact, a relationship business. So it's everything that they do, from the marketing platform to the customer life platform, around their top customers. And they have today valuation of 1 B, and they are across all the globe. So new business models, and 26 is probably one that you also are aware of. And a new, even in the finance world, things do change, and with the N26 a mobile app, you can get in 8 minutes your bank account, and from there you do all your financial transactions, no matter where you are. So you can imagine why the millennials are really looking into these type of solutions, but how important is a platform to manage all these interactions to continue to grow your business. So the challenge is for current businesses in the current sectors to evolve themselves and face these new business models. Because there is a business out there, not only for these digital natives, but in the way we should transform all the other companies. And this is the vision that we are currently sharing with our enterprise customers on what are the main areas that they should look at when they design the digital transformation journey. The first one is the digital experience. We talked about it, how important it is to get a personalized experience, no matter if I'm in the PC, in the mobile, if I go to the store, if I talk with you over the phone, or if it's not with you but with a machine and I just don't realize it, but I have the same seamless experience with the brand that I'm expecting. The second one is all about the digital operations. So how do we optimize the operations in the companies, no matter the sector, being that in industry during your production, or in logistics, or in the financial sector, how do you create automation, document management? All the processes can be today optimized through the digital processes, and I'm sure that many of you do have solutions for this kind of situations. The third one, the digital workplace. How do we transform the way people work? And modernizing the workplace means bringing in more insights, more business analytics into what the person is doing in the day-to-day, but also a better collaboration, better integration across all the productivity tools that make the people do more and wherever they are. So you know solutions we are talking about. And finally, the digital businesses. As I said, it's not that only these new companies will have a place. All the businesses will need to transform and create new businesses, new services, new lines, new partnerships to enter into the new services that they will play in. This is only possible with two things. First, because today the world is cloud-enabled, and that's basically what is today making possible all these transformations, and with all that cloud brings from an information and security point of view as well. But most importantly, it's only possible if the leaders want the digital transformation journey to happen in a company. So whomever you are talking with in the customers you are approaching with your solutions, unless you have the CEO or one of the CXOs being supportive of this transformation, or our experience says it will only be an ad hoc project in the company and probably not a strategic, profound transformation that the company needs to go through. Just an example of how Microsoft is doing ourselves this transformation. We saw some of the journey in the video before, so I won't explain to you because you know it quite well, but it has been an important message to our customers to show them how we are changing from a licensed software on-prem company to a services company. What that means from a culture point of view, from a business model point of view, from an organization point of view. But this story you know quite well, so I won't expand it for you. The other, just a final point to close on digital transformation. Yes, the organizations are digitally transforming, and these are the main areas. But if you are talking with companies that do drive business with consumers, it's also important to realize what, as a person, as a consumer, we are looking at, because these will be the areas to also work together with the companies to drive this digital transformation. The final topic that I would approach with you is the new trend on artificial intelligence. I know that during these days, you will have the opportunity to also approach this topic and how you can more and more integrate these machine learning or cognitive services into your own solutions, and how this enriches the solution towards the final need of the customer. So you know that as a company and the industry is investing a lot in further developing artificial intelligence. You have been for a while, most of you in the technology world, so not new for you that AI indeed started in 1990, so it's not that it's something new, it's just that today we have big data and we have computing abilities that provides us with the sophisticated algorithms that make AI becoming a common thing versus what it was when it started in the 90s. But it's not that we are inventing something new, it's just that we are speeding up a lot the possibility of introducing this new technology into your own solutions, so into our customers day to day. Some of the topics that the industry has been approaching, and today the minister talked with you a lot about the capabilities and the way we've been, as a country, evolving in ensuring better education to make sure we have better prepared people. To be honest, I think that's a concern that we should have across the globe and that we should have in any organization. So that's why I'm also challenging you, make sure that when approaching and developing the solutions with your customers, you prepare also the people to take the value when using that technology, because it's only when they are ready to use it that they value and they recurring will come, as we saw before with the $10 per user per month every single month. Leadership is also changing. Just want to highlight 2 points, because I think, at least in the conversations I'm having with the customers, these are the 2 ones to highlight: the ability and the need for agility and innovation that these days are creating. Developing in the cloud and adopting solutions that are ready from a partner to integrate into a company are probably the best way to speed up the go-to-market, and the possibility to make mistakes, to try new things, to innovate, and the role that you and your solutions play in this quick go-to-market and adoption process is critical and is part of what the leaders are looking at in this new era. We won't succeed without you, so it's critical for us that you also drive this digital transformation. We know that you have a strong industry expertise. Some of your solutions cross, others very deep in the industry, but it's that knowledge and expertise that provides the trust to our customers. We do need, in this world, to create more and more scalable solutions. That's what the cloud is providing us. That's what AppSource is all about. That's why we want a very strong ecosystem to be able to create this speed, velocity, and scale. We will only succeed if you succeed. So I hope you a great week. I hope you will have great discussions, inspiration, and welcome again to Portugal. So thank you very much.